So welcome to TisTalk.
Welcome to TisTalk. This is a podcast coming from Tisbury, Wiltshire and surrounding villages. I'm Julianne Murphy.
And I'm Mary Myers.
It's the week beginning the 21st of July.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm recording now.
Okay, hello
Yeah.
Mary.
Hello, Julianne. We've got lots to cover today, haven't we?
Yeah.
All right, well, shall I just go through it?
Tell us what we got.
So we've got Wardour School Kids, a lovely piece where they're really articulate and great about their activities. So I think that could go first. Then we've also got another piece where Anne talked to Maryon Davies about the Electric Car Club.
Oh, yes.
We've also got Dr. Kinlin, Dr. Lindsay Kinlin, who's our great friend over in Fovant, talking about, what was it again?
Overactive thyroid.
Okay, yes, because we had underactive the last time. And then after that, the St. John's Primary School children.
Oh, yeah, we must have them as well.
And they're also very sweet. And they've just done a production of Peter Pan. Then Mere Literary Festival is happening in October, and we had two coordinators, Carol and Jenny, came to talk to us about that. And we have them enthusing about the authors that are coming up, just a notice about when that's happening. And we look forward to reporting from that in the autumn. And then actually tonight, we're recording this on Friday, there's going to be the official opening of this new revamp of the sports ground up on King George IV playing field, and they're having a fun football game there tonight. We'll just have a quick report about that.
And is the last thing a quick reflection on the Jumble Trail?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, so very full programme of lots of little but important community events.
Yes. First up, Anne Martin caught up with the children from Wardour Primary School to find out what they've been up to recently, including some fun activities and their holiday plans.
I'm Anne Martin. I'm up at Wardour School today talking to some pupils about their end of term activities. So I think the end of term is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, so can you tell us something about what you've been doing, Alfred?
So, first of all, a week after SATs, we did Sports Week, which is the week before half term, where we do loads of sports. We started off on the Monday doing a flash mob dance with a dance teacher that is a parent here.
Oh, what's the flash mob dance then?
It's where basically one person, we're all in the playground chatting, and then one person starts off dancing, and then slowly everyone begins to join in.
Really fun.
How did that work? Was that fun?
Yeah.
Oh.
There was someone from our class who started it, and then just Alfred was the third person to come in, and before we knew it, the whole school was dancing.
Oh, did you start it then?
I was the third person to join in.
Oh, right.
So quite near the start, but not quite starting it.
Gosh, that's brilliant. What a good thing to do. Okay, so who's going to tell us about the Midsummer Night's Dream?
Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago now I think, we did a performance of A Midsummer Night's Dream. It was quite small, not the full-scale Shakespeare production. That would have taken about a year to rehearse for us. But here, I'll just go through the characters. So Alfred was Titania.
Oh,
Yeah.
but isn't Titania meant to be a girl?
Yeah, but in Shakespearean times, the girls weren't allowed to act.
Of course.
We had quite a lot of the boys playing girl parts, and then some of the girls played boy parts just for fun.
We had lovely Charlotte as Lysander.
Oh,
Demetrius.
So you played a boy?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
I was Francis Flute and the narrator.
Right.
Inca was Peter Quince. Yeah.
Right.
And Tallulah was Helena.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Charlotte.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting. So how did this go down with your audience
It
then?
went really well. It was hilarious, especially when Alfred and another boy called Henry came on in their pink frilly dresses. It was amazing.
Stunning.
Yeah, stunning. Stunning.
How did you feel about that then, being in a pink frilly dress?
Yeah, it was quite fun because
Good.
On World Book Day, I came in as Cinderella.
Oh,
Cinderella,
so you were used to that. Oh, that sounds amazing. Right, I think somebody's going to talk about the Houses of Parliament, aren't you?
So on Friday we are going up to London on the train, all of year 5 and 6, and we're all going to Parliament, and we're going to be like saying, I think, an argument there. So like debate.
Yeah. But it's a bit like an argument, though, isn't it? Yes.
Small posh.
Yeah. Gosh, that's fantastic. That'd be really interesting. So, what do you hope to learn there at the Houses of Parliament? What do you hope to see?
Or to see like other people, how they like figure out how to solve things.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe see some famous people. You might see.
Prime Minister.
Oh, that would be great, wouldn't it? Absolutely fantastic. That's wonderful. And you've been to the lavatory, haven't you?
Yeah, yesterday we did a pageant at the lavatory, and we were like doing drumming, poetry.
Oh,
And
with
we did this drumming workshop there. We did as year 5 and 6 as a class we performed I Saw a Peacock, which is a poem. Yeah, that went well.
They actually said we wanted the best people.
Oh, were there other schools there as well?
There was over 500 children.
Over
there.
500 children?
450.
Oh, well, that's nearly
they told us
500.
exactly.
Wow. Oh, that's fantastic.
And we were trying to break the Guinness World Record, but it
We
was
did
meant to
say
be
that we
silence
did.
for 3 minutes, but I don't think we did because at least 5 people were muttering to their neighbours.
And there were
Well, okay. It sounds really exciting. And the swimming pool is open.
Oh, yes, on Monday, we went, all year 5s and year 6s went swimming because the year 4s and year 3s had a school trip. So there was a spot open for us. It was quite fun. We got to learn how to do safety swimming and if you're ever in trouble in the deep seas, what to do. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Are you excited about the swimming pool being open?
Yeah. I've
went the
missed
day
it so much.
Did you? Okay. Do you go there in the summer holidays as well?
Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant. So I bet you're all looking forward to that. So are some of you going away on holiday over the summer, or what are you planning
I'm going to Greece.
You're going to
I'm
Greece?
going to France.
Same.
Yes.
I'm going to France as well.
Yes. What are you doing?
I'm going camping.
Going
I'm
camping?
with us.
Oh, great.
I'm doing another big national competition.
Oh,
Or international.
A big horse rider /
oh, you're doing a horse riding
Yeah, so
competition.
basically it's a triathlon.
Gosh, that sounds exciting. And some of you will be going on to secondary school, won't you, in September? That's good too. And is anybody staying on here?
We're staying.
Oh, you're staying on, and you'll be the oldest children in the school then, won't
You'll be
you?
the oldest
I'm
girl.
I'll be the eldest
second.
girl.
Oh.
And then Harry will be eldest boy.
Oh, that's exciting. Well, good luck to all of you going on to secondary school, and for those that are staying and will be the oldest people in the school. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
This is TisTalk from Tisbury, Wiltshire.
Lovely to hear the energy from the young ones at Wardour. Now, something for those of us who are a bit older, and perhaps with an eye on greener travel. Maryon Davies brings us news of the revamped electric car scheme, now available here in Tisbury.
I'm with Maryon Davies today, talking about the resurgence of the Electric Car Club. So after a while, the Electric Car Club is now back again, which is great. Can you tell us something about this, please?
Well, I mean, we're delighted that it's back again because it's mothballed for over a year. Kind of long story short, I mean, we've always wanted to have an electric car club because, electric cars are so green, wonderful, non-polluting, silent, hum their way through the countryside. Very nice cars to drive. And we wanted to have a club. We thought we could probably have about 2 cars. And we set the thing up originally with a government grant, actually, a national lottery grant. Before COVID, this was. And we managed to buy 2 Renault Zoes, modest little runabouts, really. And we set the thing up. And we set up on the basis of a community survey that we carried out, which showed that people would appreciate the opportunity to use an electric car. The idea of having a car that they could hire for an hour or 2 or half a day or 2 or 3 days would appeal to people. So we thought we'd do this, and we got a grant for it, and we set it up. and was going well. And then COVID came along, and so that took us off the road for over a year. Then we managed to come back after COVID and carry on, and we built up our membership to nearly 100 members, which
It's great.
is
Really
pretty good. We were quite thrilled about that. And then soon after that, the insurance industry sort of suddenly decided they weren't going to insure car clubs, and we had to pack it in. And we thought, well, even we tried offering higher premiums and all this sort of thing, and they said no, not interested at all. It applied to all car clubs across the country. So we were off the road for ages, and then we were just beginning to get going again. We found a new way to insure people to hire the cars, using personalised insurance, which you can do by the hour these days. And we're just getting going again. And then we thought, well, hang on, one of our cars is getting a bit old. It only had a range of about 70 miles. And then we decided to apply for a grant. So that's what we did. So it's a very long-winded story, but basically we put the money towards a fairly new, not brand new, fairly new, modern electric car, which can be used as a power source.
So it could be used in many ways to power all sorts of things.
All sorts of things in emergency circumstances.
That's great.
It became part of our now revitalised fleet of 2 cars, one Renault Zoe with a longer range, I'm pleased to say, and this modern Hyundai car, which has got 270 miles.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. So how do people rent out these cars?
Well, it's simple stuff, really. We've got 2 charge points in the village, which one is up at the Nadder Centre, at the side of the Nadder Centre, and the other one is down in Nadder Close car park. And the cars are left there, and they fully charge. So when people hire them, they're fully charged. And in terms of how you do it, well, through some software on a phone app, you can press a few buttons, and you can hire the car for an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours.
So you just look at Tisbury Electric Car Club?
Yes. It's a website, Tisbury Electric Car Club, and it takes you through the process.
Yeah, and you hire it for a certain number of hours that you think you're going to need.
Yeah. You might have to, if you bring it back early, you don't get any change. That's how much
right.
So if you hire it for 2 hours, you get charged for 2 hours.
And the cost is a certain amount per hour.
It is.
Depending on which car you have. And you buy the insurance at the same time as hiring out the car.
Yes, it comes in the packages.
And the cleaning of the car is done by volunteers, is it, you were mentioning?
Yes. Well, if you hire the car, you don't have to clean the car. You obviously take all your rubbish out. But basically leave the car in a reasonable condition, and the cars are cleaned by a small group of volunteers who just wash it over every now and again.
That's great. And the car club is actually all run by volunteers, isn't it?
It is. It's totally volunteers, a small group of us, enthusiastic people. And yes, we always want more volunteers, by the way. So if you're interested in helping out, that would be great. Yes, and it's a subsidiary of Nadder Community Energy.
Right. That's fantastic. So if you want to get involved, then please contact Maryon Davies via the website, or you can, of course, contact us at TisTalk to get involved in this fantastic project. Thank you very much indeed.
Pleasure.
So just to reiterate, you can hire an electric car here in Tisbury by signing up on tisburyelectriccarclub.com and joining the club for £20 a year. The hire costs are £3 per hour or £24 for 12 hours, and the insurance element of the car hire will depend on your personal profile. And from electric energy to body energy. Ever wondered what your thyroid does, or what happens when it becomes overactive? Dr. Kinlin explains.
Right, well, I'm here at Fovant Surgery with Dr. Lindsay Kinlin again, and last time we talked about thyroids and underactive thyroids. Today we're going to talk about overactive thyroids. Yeah. But just remind us again, Lindsay, what a thyroid is and what goiters are, because we're going to talk about those.
All right, so the thyroid gland So it comes from the Greek word for shield, and it's on the front of the throat, and it's formed of a central panel and 2 lobes either side, so it looks like a butterfly. And a goiter, all it means is it's an enlarged thyroid gland. So it's because in the olden days, goiters were often quite obvious to see, and so the word hasn't changed over time.
Right, so that's a big lump on your throat.
Yeah.
But you very rarely see that. I have seen that in Africa, but not here anymore. No.
Yeah.
So, overactive thyroid, what is that?
So this might be the more common reason why you'd see a goiter in the UK in modern times. The commonest cause internationally and in the past would have been an iodine deficiency. Nowadays it's because the thyroid gland has been stimulated, and as a result it swells, and because there's more thyroid gland there, it's making more of the active ingredient, which is thyroxine, which then drives metabolic processes. So you've got a big gland on the front of your throat that's making extra thyroxine, which then leads to the symptoms of hyperthyroidism.
And hyper is overactive, and hypo is underactive. Yeah, that's Greek, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's easy to get mixed up with them.
Yeah.
So hyper is much less common than hypo. And the features of hyperthyroidism would be that the metabolism and all of the metabolic processes in the body are sped up.
Right.
So you could just go down from top to bottom. You might have, for example, you wouldn't be able to sleep well. You might have weight loss. You might have sweaty skin. You might have heat intolerance. You might have diarrhea, palpitations, a tremor. So it affects every cell in the body.
But as I understand it, it's not so common as an underactive thyroid.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Yeah. So almost everybody you talk to about their thyroid problems will have an underactive thyroid. Overactive thyroid is quite unusual. It's about 1% of the population. And then there's this other group of people who have historically had an overactive thyroid, but as a result of their treatment, they now have an underactive thyroid. Because the treatment has been to destroy the thyroid gland.
So it's a fine balance to have to strike, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about Graves' disease? I've heard that.
Yep. So again, if you were to speak to most people with an overactive thyroid, they will have Graves as their underlying explanation for their overactivity. So with Graves' disease, what happens is the immune system, instead of it destroying the gland, what happens is the protein that's been made incorrectly mimics the effect of thyroid stimulating hormone. So thyroid stimulating hormone is what's made by the brain to turn on the thyroid gland. So in Graves' disease, effectively you've got the on switch, which is constantly stimulating the thyroid gland, which in turn gets bigger and makes lots and lots of thyroxine.
Right. And what about treatment?
Yeah, so the immediate step is to try and just slow the metabolism down. So there's a tablet called propranolol. I don't know so it's quite commonly used, and it's from the beta blocker family of medication. So what that does is it just calms down some of the most kind of distressing effects of the overactive thyroid. So it would slow your heart rate down, it would stop you trembling, it would just in general help you feel more in control of things. So that's the immediate step for symptom control. And then we've got 2 medications which help suppress the formation of new thyroxine. So one's called carbimazole and the other one's called propylthiouracil. So they're often quite specialist medications, but essentially what they do is they help just to calm things down. Often that's enough, but if not, then the next step to having treatment would be to actually start to destroy the thyroid gland because it's so overactive.
What, to have it out completely?
That would be if radioactive thyroidine doesn't work. So if you remember that part of thyroxine production relies on iodine as part of its molecule. So what you can actually do is have an injection of radioactive iodine, which is then taken up by the thyroid gland and works at a local level to destroy the gland and cures the hyperthyroidism.
I see.
So it's a really elegant way of curing it. Sometimes it goes too far and you have no functioning thyroid left, in which case you have to replace what the thyroid is no longer doing by taking the thyroxine tablet. So that's this group of people who have a past history of hyper, then become hypothyroid. And then sometimes that doesn't work, so you would then have surgery. So,
okay. So we're getting into quite sort of rare territory here, are we?
I think the surgery is done as a last resort, and it's mostly because the actual surgery's technically quite difficult. So there's two key risks of having the surgery. So the first is that the gland has what's called the recurrent laryngeal nerve running through the centre of it, which supplies the voice box. So the surgeon who does an operation to remove your thyroid, as part of the procedure, they'll identify this very particular nerve and ensure that that's not removed along with the thyroid. And then the other is that there's these glands called the parathyroid glands, which have a completely different function, but they're embedded within the thyroid gland. So those also need to be identified and not removed, because they've got an important role in calcium metabolism.
Wow, I know much more about the thyroid than I ever knew existed in terms of knowledge.
Great.
Oh, that's great. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Lindsay.
Follow us on Instagram at TisTalk Radio.
Thanks very much to Dr. Lindsay Kinlin for those clear explanations. Now it's time for a touch of theatre magic. Anne Martin was back behind the microphone again to record the children of St John's Primary School this time, as they took to the stage with their lively production of Peter Pan.
I'm up at St John's School now, ready for their end of term concert, which is going to be Peter Pan. Recently I was having tea with a few of the students at St John's, and they told me about some of the songs I should record. So Jessie, who's one of the key king pirates, said to me, I've got to record the pirate song. And Eddie, who's also in the play, said I should record It's a Good Life, which I think is the end song. So here I go, and hope I get the right songs for you.
We'll fly with the stars, we'll dance with the moon, a million miles of wonder, and Neverland to be discovered, high in the clouds. Tick-tock, 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 here comes Croc. His eyes are small, but his appetite's not. With fork at the ready, his dinner's in sight. You better be careful, Captain Hook. You better be careful, Captain Hook. Tick-tock. We fight, we grunt, we spit. We're rather proud of it. The pirate crew. You've got love, you've got hope, you've got everything you need. You've got love, you've got hope, you've got everything you need. Hooray! Love for luck, hip hip! Hooray!
We now take a quick look ahead to the Mere Literary Festival coming up this October.
So I'm here with Carol Stevens and Jenny Bell. They've very kindly come to TisTalk Studio, aka my study, in Wardour. Thanks very much for coming over.
Thank you for having us. It's very exciting to be able to talk to everybody and let them know all about the Mere Literary Festival, which is running from the 13th of October right the way through to Sunday the 19th.
Okay, so Mere Literary Festival. It's not the first time this has happened, is it? But it's bigger and better this year, I hear.
Absolutely, yes. We're actually in our 28th year, but this is the first time that we as a committee have taken it on to run. So it's very exciting for us. And as you say, we're trying to make it bigger and better than it's been for many, many years. We've actually made it a whole week. We have 19 authors already booked to come along who are fantastic, including a Booker Prize nominee for this year, which is incredible.
That's exciting.
Very exciting. So for your listeners out there that are into book clubs and into fiction, we have some great people for them to come along to listen to.
Okay, so what can we expect? Who are the highlights?
Well, Joanne Rush, Dancing on Knives is her new, her first book, and as I say, she's been nominated. So I think that's an incredibly exciting author to want to watch. And she's very young, and I think anybody that's inspiring to be writing themselves, she would be fabulous. But just again, as I say, for book clubs to come along. We also have Anita Frank, we have Carolyn Kirby, so we've got about 4 or 5 really good fiction authors, so lots to choose from. All the details are on our website. We're actually selling tickets now. They're going well, and we have an early bird discount which is running until the end of July. So getting quick for that discount, but we'll be running and selling tickets from the website all the way through until October.
Right. We'll come back to the details in a minute of the website and how to get tickets. Now, are these authors all local people?
No, all over the country. We have got really interesting military history authors coming. We've got cookery. We've got Jane Moore, who is a gold medalist at Chelsea, coming to talk about gardening and planting wildflowers. And she's actually being interviewed by Bella Hoare, who runs Gasper Cottage, which is just outside Mere. So that's going to be a very lively discussion. We've also got a fantastic chap who's talking about shitty breaks. So this is where you don't necessarily want to go for tour holidays. So I think that's going to be quite funny, but a spin on it, and maybe you will come out wanting to go. So that one is going to be very interesting as well. There's also, we're celebrating Jane Austen's 250-year anniversary, and Helena Kelly has written a book on the worlds of Jane Austen, so we're celebrating that. And also one I think was going to be very interesting is about the Archers, a lady who worked with the Archers on the production side for many, many years. Julia Beckett, she's written a book called The Archers Unseen. So anybody out there who loves the Archers, that's one for them.
I'm sure there are plenty of them, yes. So this ties in really nicely with the fact that we've got a new bookshop opening in Tisbury in the autumn. Chloe Fox is opening a bookshop on the high street. So, you know, there's a market there are keen readers in Tisbury, there are lots of book clubs. So I think this is going to be very attractive.
I hope so. And I mean, such exciting news for a local bookshop to be opening, because to support local bookshops, I think, is so important.
So, Carol, what can people expect? If they've never been to a literary festival, what can they expect in Mere?
Well, it's really something for everybody. It's not just all about sitting there and listening to an author. Some of them will be like that. They want to give a talk and they're very used to doing that. Other ones will actually have an interviewer, for example, like the Jane Moore will be interviewed by Bella Hoare. So it will be more about in conversation, and there'll be opportunities for the audience to ask questions as well. I think especially if you love books, and think about when you go to a book club and you all discuss it, this will be your opportunity to actually discuss it with the author live in front of you.
Great. But people don't have to have read the book to enjoy it?
No, because some of these books are only just be coming out as we go into the festival, and you'll have the opportunity to buy the books at the end if you want to, get it signed by the author, have a chat with them. So it really is something for everybody. It's not a case of thinking, am I not going to enjoy this? I think a lot of them are going to be really good fun and lots of lively discussion.
Great. So just finally, when, where and how to get in touch with you?
Well, we are mereliteraryfestival.com. The dates are Monday the 13th of October until the Sunday, the 19th of October.
Fantastic. How much?
£10, and obviously you'll get the 10% discount on that for the early bird.
And is there a kind of week ticket as well?
What we are looking at the moment, if you've got a book club and you want to make some group purchases for your book club, then get in touch and we can sort that out, and we'll be announcing that fairly shortly as well, because we really want to encourage book clubs to come along and enjoy.
Great, and we look forward to reporting from the festival in October.
We'd love to have you there.
Simon Davison, Chair of Tisbury Parish Council, was on hand on Friday to officially reopen the refurbished multi-use games area, got to get that right, better known as the MUGA, next to the King George V playing field.
Yes, the MUGA has been refurbished with new football goals and basketball nets. It costs several thousand, but it's important to have these facilities as we want to get kids outside and doing sports. To celebrate that, we organised a game between dads and their kids. It was a great match, but I'm afraid the young ones had superior skills, winning 12-8.
Speaking of community spirit, the village came together on Saturday for a Jumble and Scarecrow Trail.
So I'm with Jerry on his Jumble stall, but also you're the organiser, of course, Jerry.
I am indeed,
Yeah,
yes, for my
so-
sins, although Sue Pocock deserves much more credit than I do.
Oh, okay, but
She's done all the hard work
looks
of
great.
organising the map. But yeah, it's been a good day. The weather's been good.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Started off a bit iffy, didn't it?
It was a bit. We had a few spots of rain, but no, it's been a good day, and I've got the lovely site of the Bennett, complete with scarecrows and or
Yes.
scarecrow turtles, I should say.
Yeah, so scarecrows on one side,
Yeah.
Jumble here on the other.
Yeah.
But it's a really great effort, isn't it?
It is. I went round all the scarecrows last night, and
Yeah.
we haven't actually managed to choose a winner yet. We're down to a short list of 2. So
Really, because they're all so good.
they were good. Really good. I'm really pleased everybody who took part. Next year we'd like to see more. We might possibly do it to Halloween next year, make it a little bit more interesting.
Oh, I see, yeah. So I'm with Tim, and we're in the Hinton Hall, and how's it going?
Really well. Lots of customers buying our jumble, also having teas and coffees and things. Really good turnout.
And what's it in aid of?
In aid of Hinton Hall, needs more repairs on the roof and to the windows, so
Okay.
we need the funds for that.
Right, and how much have you raised so far, do you think?
Well, a few £100. We haven't counted the money yet, but, we shall tot up the total later on, let you know.
Yeah, okay, great. And Jerry's now revealed the winners of the Scarecrow competition. Best Scarecrow goes to Catwoman, and the most original is awarded to Coffee Angels. Congratulations to the winners. And finally, we asked Simon Davison to list the what's-ons.
Here's what's on in Tisbury and surrounding villages from Monday the 21st to Sunday the 27th of July 2025. On Tuesday 22nd of July, from 10:30 to 12 noon, the Tisbury Carer Cafe takes place at Beaton's Tea Room, Tisbury. On Wednesday the 23rd, from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Nadder Close Sheltered Housing, the Tisbury Fitness and Friendship Club will take place for tea or coffee, games and relaxing Tai Chi. The first session is free. Then it's £6 per session and £3 for Nadder Close residents. The Fitness and Friendship Club takes place on alternative Wednesdays right up until December. Phone Tracy to find out more on 07754 612 569 or email fitnessandfriendship@agewiltshire.org.uk. Also on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m, Tisbury Footpath Club evening walk will start from the square, Tisbury, for a 3.5 mile walk taking in 4 farms and the Iron Age Castle Ditches Fort. On Thursday the 24th at 10 to 11:30 a.m, RNID near you. Hearing aid support meets at the Methodist Hall on the High Street. And later at 2:30 for 3 p.m. at Hatch House, it's the Children's Matinee Ballet in advance of the Ballet Under the Stars dinner event. On Saturday the 26th, there's Aqua Aerobics at Tisbury's open-air swimming pool from 10:45 to 11:30. It's £10 a go, or buy a block of 10 sessions and save £10. This is open to all. And so is the pool, every day of the week. Opening times at the pool are on their website, which is tisburyswimmingpool.co.uk. And that's all for this week. Have a lovely time.
And to play us out, here's a little bit more from Peter Pan by the children at St John's Primary School.
We prepared them all to walk the plank. Our good old Johnny plank works.